All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and Shalom Tada. I came out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. It's the brother Shamar coming back with another lesson. And I just wanted to go into how pretty much we're living in that generation, like the scriptures say right here in Matthew's 24th chapter, where all these things are going to be fulfilled. All right, all the prophecies that are written in the scriptures are meant to happen in the last days. These are the things that we're seeing happen now. All right, if you staying in tune with the news and standing upon your watch and into the prophecies of the scriptures, everything is happening now that's meant to happen in the last days. All right, so this is just further confirmation that this is, that last generation, man. All right, we're living in a time where all the prophecies are beginning to come to pass, and Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is visiting this earth, man. You're seeing locusts spreading over there and out there in the Middle East and stuff. All right, you got all this stuff going on with the pandemic. This is a global thing. All right, causing economic woes and financial issues everywhere. Ultimately, going to lead to the mark of the beast, as well as seeing Esau. He's starting to use that coming with that force. He got those troops going out there to Oregon and Chicago that are unmarked. All right, you got those unmarked federal agents or whatever going over there and just snatching people up. So you can see everything just slowly getting worse and worse here, man. And you even had Trump say it on the news as far as dealing with the whole COVID stuff. He was saying it's going to get worse before it gets better. And we already know that this is a whole scam anyway, so we have to see what he means by it getting worse before getting better. All right? We already know that things are going to only get worse. It's not going to get any better here in America. Okay? But the first scripture I want to get is Matthew 24 and 34. It says, "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled." And what is all the things that are being fulfilled? It's talking about the prophecies, all right? The prophecies written in the scriptures that are meant that are going to come to pass in the last days, all right, before this earth is done. Well, not this earth, before America is done away with, all right. And we're seeing these things happening now. These are the days that our forefathers always looked forward to, when seeing the downfall of your enemy and our kingdom being established. And we're actually living in that time, that transition of power, where Esau is coming out of power and we're going to be coming into our power, all right, having our kingdom established on this earth. And nonetheless, like it says, this generation shall not pass. So this is that last generation, man. It ain't going to keep going on, and the world just keep getting worse and worse. All right, like the scriptures say, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth already, man. So if things were to continue on, like it mentions here in Matthew's the 24th chapter as well, there will be no flesh left to be saved. And you can clearly see that if things were to continue on here in Babylon, man. You got these guys like Bill Gates saying you need multiple doses of vaccines to be immune to the COVID, and they're doing all these other things just to kill us off. So time has to be sped up, and the prophecies have to take place now, man, in order for us to be delivered and to receive salvation, man. Because if things were to continue on, like Scripture said, it would be no flesh to be saved. All right, but yet this is another key sign that we know that we're at the end, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that real quick. In Second Ezra, the ninth chapter, and not the ninth chapter, but the sixth chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 7. Then answered I, Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Now this is mentioned in Jacob and Esau, and it's gonna, keep on going into it. because Esau came out first and Jacob came out after him. When you read the story in the book of Genesis, all right. And verse 8 it says, "And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, representing us taking him out of the rulership, out of the power. All right, and that's the times that we're living in when that's starting to happen. All right, where that transition is slowly starting to happen now. All right, and it's going to continually to escalate as we get into these further into these last days, man. Because we still haven't came into the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, but ultimately, what's going to happen? Just like it said, how Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau, we're going to end up pulling Esau out of rulership, man. All right, the Lord's going to give the certain men spiritual power. All right, and the Lord's going to come back ultimately and take Esau out of rulership, man. All right, as America is being destroyed. Verse 9 it says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And that's how you know that we're in the last days. And like it says in Matthew, the 24th chapter, the 34th verse, how this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. So this is that generation that we're living in, man, because who's in rulership? It says that Esau is the end of the world. Now the world isn't going to come to an end. It's talking about his kingdom's going to come to an end. All right. And it says that Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So what's going to happen after Esau's taken out of power? All right, we're going to come back into power, man. We're going to be dwelling in a world wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. Like it mentions in 2 Peter's. All right. Because right now, this whole world is there's nothing but wickedness. And that's why you see the love of many waxing cold. You know, all these other things going on now, man. Because the wicked are in rulership. All right. Nonetheless, like it says, Esau is the end of the world. So this is how we know that we're at the end, man. And we're only getting closer and closer to the end. Because it says that Esau is the end of the world, so he will be ruling in the last days. And who's the controlling the earth right now? Esau, which is so-called white man, all right? He's the one that's in control right now, man. All right? But nonetheless, he's going to be the one that's in rulership when that end comes. And this is times that we're in, when the end is coming, man. All right? All the prophecies are being fulfilled because everything's it's the time and season for everything to happen. All right, like it says in Ecclesiastes, um, it's a time and season for everything, and now we're in a season of Esau coming out of power, man. His kingdom going down. All right, the world that's ruled in wickedness coming to an end, man. All right, we're closer than ever to receiving salvation. We're seeing all the signs and prophecies that Yahweh Shema Shai told us to look out for. All right. So all the things are being fulfilled now, man. So what should we be doing with all these things being fulfilled now? Knowing that all the key indicators of being at the end, we're seeing it. You know, the key prophecies, man. The mark of the beast. Esau getting ready to come with that great wrath. All right. Famine. Uh, pestilence. You know, all these things are happening. We're getting closer and closer to World War III. The economy collapsing. All these things are meant to happen in the last days, and we're seeing it, man. It's all these things are being fulfilled just like Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai said they would be. All right. So this is second Esdras 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. And when this is what we're seeing, man. The signs come to pass, man. Just like it said, and when I started off with in Matthew's, the 24th chapter, all right, this generation ain't gonna, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. All right, so this is that last generation, man, where we're seeing part of the signs pass. All the things are being fulfilled, man, that are written in the scriptures. This is that generation that's going to happen in, okay? And we've been told, it says, which I have told thee before. We already been told this from the beginning, man. All right, from our apostles and elders on down. All right. We've been knowing these things were going to happen, and we've been waiting for these things because that's what we're supposed to do, man. Or we just bring out this word and wait for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to make these things happen. All right. And he's making these things happen now. Verse 2, it says, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we're seeing that. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai visiting this world, man. Like I said, you got the locusts going on, earthquakes in diverse places. All right. All type of stuff happening now. That's just key indicators that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is visiting this world which he made. Okay. And it says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and these are the things that you're seeing, man. And you're starting to see uproars of the people here in Babylon now, because we've been seeing it across the world. Yet now it's coming here in America, where you're starting to see civil unrest happen. You're starting to see, uh, you know, uproars of the people. All right. Now that spirit is out here in America, because it's been happening in these other countries. Yet now it's coming over here to America, and we've been saying that from our apostles on down that it was going to come over here to America last. And when it came over here, it's going to be worse because nobody out here is used to dealing with the those certain type of situations like these other third world countries do, having the military on the streets all the time, all right, starving, depending on the government for everything, all right, seeing death happen on a regular, all right. People out here ain't used to none of those things, but all those things are coming here, all right. Verse 4 says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right. So these things were meant to happen even from the beginning, man. All right. This is a whole movie that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai already planned out to play out like this. All right. We're just sitting here and watching it play out at this point. And we already know the script of the movie because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai revealed it unto us. All right. In verse 5 it says, For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And that's the times that we're in, man. The end being manifest and all the things written in the scriptures being fulfilled, man. All the prophecies coming to pass. All right. Verse 6 says, Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonderful and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And we've seen all the signs, all right? The signs that's showing us that we are in the last days, man. All right, so this is that generation where all the things are going to happen that are written in the scriptures, man. And these are the times that we're in. All right, where we're actually at the end of this world. All right, a world ruled in wickedness by these elite Edomites. All right, Esau. All right, and what's going to happen after this world is taken out? We're going to come into our world, which is ruled in righteousness, man. But this world has to come to an end first in order for that to happen. And these are the times that we're living in, nonetheless. All right, the scripture told us how Esau will be in rulership in the last days, and who's in rulership, man? Esau. All right, and the scriptures told us the different signs and prophecies that we'll be looking out for to happen, and we're literally seeing all these things come to pass, man. So this is the times that we're living in, and we should be more locked into the spirit, man, knowing that the times that we're living in are the last days, pretty much. All right, really the last seconds. All right, because there's a lot of we're at the last prophecies to come to pass. You know, the mark of the beast, World War III. All right, the day of Jacob's trouble. Hey, all these things are right around the corner from happening, man. Closer than ever. Yeah, all the times that we're living in is literally unprecedented times, man. It's worse than the Great Depression. So this is showing you how close to the end that we are, man. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna wrap up. I want to give all praises again to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. And Shalom to the Akim out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.